I have entered my soul for the Room 3. What up, guys? My name is GD Michaels. Welcome to the Room 3. This is the continuation of the Room series on my channel. What can I say? It's been a blast so far. So I'm really excited to get into the new one. I've started a new profile because there are multiple endings to this game. I don't think there are multiple endings to all the other Room games. So this is the first one to have this feature. This is my favorite by far. I love the rest of the Rooms games. I give them a 10 out of 10. This is a 12, 15 out of 10 sort of thing. You know what I mean? What can I say? You just have to see it for yourself, okay? So, same thing as before. Clicking and dragging around, right? You know, like... Very crazy. Yes, I know how to drag. Okay, double click on the journal and we'll open this up. We've got a nice little story going on here, some drawings, and that's that. Right click to zoom out. There we go. We have to wait for it to tell us what to do. Uh-oh. I don't know how they implement real life imagery so well into these games. It's really good. Especially for when it came out. So we get a little key here. And look, we recognize this. We're going to have to get the eyepiece. So we're going to go into the suitcase. We're going to slide these latches open. And what do you know? There's something over here. Look, there's some scratch marks. Let's move that. Ah, perfect. Our secret little, our goon case. Alright, so now we have an eyepiece and we can see all the cum stains. So we're gonna go away and we're gonna have a look and see what we've got here. So this is a really cool one. So basically we're just gonna put these back. You know what I mean? Just put these back together. But make sure we put that in first. And let's put that little key, the chastity key. Oh. So, remember we were capturing those little, like, boogers and cans in the last one? We're now going to be taking pyramids from all the other ones. I think it's a little bit more interesting. And of course, the tentacles of shame are back. Oh, and we are here. Let's go over here. Let's see where we are. Ooh, so that's this is going to be a little hub for the game. So we've got a little bit of a... Oh, actually, the green screen's not that good anymore. It's a little bit laggy, but it was really cool. Like, especially when you're watching it on an iPad as a little kid, you're like, oh my god, there's a real guy in my game. I don't know how they fit him in there. Doing some dark magic. Alright, so there's a scroll here. You are warned not to look from me. The Craftsman. So that's the Craftsman. He's like the antagonist of this game, right? Even though we never really deal with them ourselves. But anyways, we're going to go over here... to these things. You're going to find that... Actually, you can't find anything yet, can we? But yes, you have these little clues. My face is silent without my hand. So basically, if you go over to, you know, these things, you can actually select what you want it to be. So the poor have me, the rich need me. That's just nothing. So we're going to keep it like that. The poor have nothing, the rich need nothing, right? I remember hearing that riddle when I was really young. It's like, what's greater than God? More evil than the devil? Wealthy people need me. Poor people have me. And if you don't eat me, you'll die. And if you eat me, you'll die. Sorry. My face is silent without my hands, obviously. A clock. So we're going to find the stopwatch. There we go. And last but not least, power of flight, the well of knowledge. So that's a feather. Power of flight from a bird and the well of knowledge, which is what the feather's inside of. Oh, and would you look at that? Now it's open. So they've got the Craftsman again. You can pause on any of these notes. We have an ornate box. You already know it's going to ask you to have a look at this to kind of explain how this game works. Oh, Jesus. And we've got another lens. A beautiful upgrade to our... sweet, smooth, and this is really cool. This is when in this series we'll be able to do this. Come on, man, how good is that? Anyways, we're gonna move these until they are. You can see how that one's shining. It needs to be. They need to be in line with this line right here, the locking mechanism, right? There we go. Perfect. Oh, a master lockpicker we are. So that's a really cool, it's like a microvision that we get. And you'll see that when there's shards. And that's going to be now from now on in the series. I don't know about the dark matter because I haven't played that one yet. I'll play it for the first time on this channel. But yeah, that's how it's going to be. So, whew, now we're out of this dank old dungeon. We can go outside free as a bird. So we can see we've got left a little message. What does it say? The key to the null will be forged here. I have given you the first piece. So that's what this is. For safety, the remaining 4 are held separately. Retrieve them and bring them to this font. Only then can you fulfill your destiny, the craftsman. Alrighty-o. Well, that sounds like a good idea to me. So we're going to put that triangle there, that pyramid. And it's got a little bit of a mind of its own, so it's going to do a little bit of acrobatics for us. We're going to have a watch and throw some coins at it. Watch it dance. All right. Well. We've got a little insignia over here, so I'm going to take that. Now, where does that go? Well, let's have a look. Ah, it goes right over here. Let's put that in here. So basically, this is a pretty simple puzzle. Just gonna like kind of look at like how they combine. So if we had that and combined that with that, we'd probably get this. We're also having a look at what comes over here. So it's kind of a good little little hint there. So we've got green. The green's gonna be in the snake's gonna be in the bottom left for that one. So that's good. We've got one side done. Bit of a magnetic force happening there. We're going to move this across, so now we're going to have what was it? Yes. And for that, we're going to have the cricket over here. And there we go. Too easy. Too bloody easy. And that's... Whoa! Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, actually, this is perfect timing. This is perfect timing that we're coming in here. Right now, it is 10:44 a.m. for me. I need to show you this. Ah, the hand's up moving. It must be broken. We'll have to come back to it later then. I thought so. But anyways, we'll go over here. So this is a puzzle that we're going to have to complete. We've got to kind of connect these over. You don't really have to memorize anything here. Just kind of connect them as you go along. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what? Well, that goes over here. And then, there we go. Plus to minus, and just carry the charge. And then it's going to connect to these. There's going to be this little switch. It's going to kind of give you a glimpse at what we're going to be going towards. Nice. 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 And we've got like a lighthouse, so that's really cool. So now we're connecting to this little pod here. Nothing too terrifying about this. We just gotta flip these switches on, and then press the button. Yes. Okay, and now we have to kind of line these up. So this is amplitude, I think, and then we're gonna adjust the frequency. Oh, pretty damn near perfect. If I do say so myself. Alright, yeah. So we've activated a portal basically, and that's how we're going to be retrieving these parts of the null. Woo! So this is leading us directly into the lighthouse. Aren't we all excited for this? I know I am. All right. So, what to do? Let's have a look over here. Interesting. And then we move that over here. And what do you know? We have a little drawer to come out with a little bit of a wooden gear. I'm Mr. Hanky. And we're going to have to move that over. And we got a sphere suspended with a can. Look at that. But if we move this up. Look at this. And let's spin it to get these off to the edge. And we have a magnet. Already doing well. Now, look at the name here. It says Pyre. Right? Just remember that. There's going to be a couple of hints here and there about what everything means. If we go over here, we're going to see the name of this tower will reveal the way. Now, we've already seen Pyre. That is the name of the tower. There is another clue, I believe, in a letter somewhere. It's over here, which kind of confirms it as well. What is this place? The Pyre. So it's kind of, you know, just letting you know. But yes, so we're going to want to put in Pyre. So how do we put it in onto this machine? So it's pretty cool. So we have a P right here. So basically we need to connect the line to get to the P. So over here, we're going to want that to be facing towards the P and this one to be facing down towards the P. Now for the Y, we're going to want this one to be going up, and the other line that's coming is going to come from here. So that's going to go here. There we go. Oopsie, that was my bad. I need to move this, and then I can move that back up, and then that down. That's a Y. The R is down here, so that one would be facing up, and this one would be facing down. And then the E is on this side, so this one is going to be facing this direction. That one's going to be facing down. And there we go. We've entered the name of the tower. And we get this little carved wooden arch. Now let's go to the middle. What do we got in the middle? Oh, let's place that in there and give it a little swirl. There we go. Ah, this is so cool. This is so cool. Each of these levels is just a blast to play through and watch. Absolutely incredible. So much to do. How cool, right? So anyways, let's have a look. We can't really see anything with our eyepiece. However, there is a spot where we can put what we just gathered. I believe it's over here. Yes, it is. Let's give that a spin. Oh my goodness! We can go through. Woohoo! Oh, how cool is that? Anyways, let's go over here. Press these two. Go over here. Press these. And go over here, press these. So we get given a symbol. So basically, you see where that little circle is? And you can see there's a circle on that symbol. That's where it starts. So we have a circle here that's going to go down. It's going to go diagonally downwards. And then that's going to create a diamond. So we're going to draw that out. That's one. Then for this one, we want it to be around here with a triangle in the bottom right. And then for this one, it's just going to be like an hourglass symbol. So let's draw that. Yes, look at me, Mozart. Oh, Mozart, what the hell? I'm not a bloody pianist. I'm not a penis. I meant Picasso, but that would mean that I have. What does he have? Did he have yeah, but I believe he had like some form of dementia or something, or schizophrenia. I think it was dementia, something like that. He was losing focus of his face. You see his drawings when he got to the end of his life? It's really sad, but what an incredible artist. I respect the work of the artist very much. Anyways, these magnets go over here. We need one more, so let's have a look and see what we can find. What is this? Oh, a model clock face. And also there's a couple symbols here. Remember those. Well, you don't have to remember them. Just remember where they are. There's a place over here where we can kind of align certain things with those symbols. That we'll come back to as well. This is a thing that we can do already. So if we actually have a look here, we can actually have a look and see what we need. So we need to align these so that it's going to be north, east, southwest. So we need to make sure that these all align perfectly. Perfect. Let's have a look what we got. Oh, we have a wooden model piece. That's important. And look, another pair of symbols. Remember where those are. And over here, we have what looks to be an incredibly special type of key. It's a very specific pattern. But yes, that's what we have there. So we're going to come out, we're going to go out here now. We've got a couple of things to work with. So first of all, also, here's another thing. You can kind of have a look here. We gotta go inside. We could go inside here, boy. Now these is really cool. You have like these let's pull this out. Have these little like puzzles. Anyways, we're gonna want to align the red with the red, which will align the blue on the other side as well. I'm gonna get this snake. Let's press that down, and we get another magnet, which is very much required. Let's go back into here. Let's go back into here, shall we? We have to use the eyepiece, by the way. So now, what do we do with this? Now, remember I was saying about talking about the symbols? Well, there's a meaning behind them. So let's have a look. What are these two symbols? We have like a squiggly snake and an A that's fallen over drunk. So we're gonna go over here. So we've got the snaky symbol and the drunk A. And if we have a look where that's going, you can see that these are on different sides. We have one on the right, it goes right, left, right, and then middle as we go up. Right, left, right, middle. That's how we're going to use the magnets to kind of magnetize. So it goes right, left, right, and middle. There we go. So that's one of the locks gone. What about the other pair? What are the other pair of symbols? The other pair of symbols, it's like a drunk 4 and a spiral. So let's have a look here. We've got a spiral and a drunk 4. And let's have a look at what they give us. So left, right, right, middle. Bum-ba-doo. Let's go over here. So we have left, right, right, and then middle. There we go. Perfecto! Too easy, as they say. A modern Woodle piece again. Let's get out of here and let's start using some of these pieces. So let's find where the clock tower is. Let's place that on here. And what would you know? What do you know? What do you know? What do you know? An owl. So let's have a look. Move that up. Turn it around. Move that slider. And we've got a model boat. That's going to be required. Oh, yes, it is. So that's cool. Don't really need anything from there anymore. Let's have a look and see what we can place down. Well, we've got a spot over here. Perfect. Now we've got a boathouse. And look at this. We're going to have to place a boat on the end here. Place that. Move it. Turn it. Move it again. And what do you know? We got another little zoom in. Alright. So now we're going to slide this down the rat's ass. And we're going to grab this. We're going to spin it around. And then we got these little eyes we're going to press. And move that across, and we've got a key. We've got a key, people. Let's back away. Let's back away. All right, easy, man, easy. Okay, so now we got what is this? We got a place. I think this is where this goes, isn't it? Yes. Whoa. We're moving up. Up we go. Okay, things have gotten a little bit more interesting, haven't they? There's a scuba diving mask here. Ocean man. Alrighty-o, so, very happy with how we've done with that. Let's go over to this bloody mask. Let's say hi to him. How you going, buddy? First off, got a square to put the square, the X to the X. Let's turn him around. Oh, we've got a small brass rivet. And we've got 3 symbols. Let's have a look. Anything else that we can do here? Doesn't look... Oh, wait a minute. And we've got an antler. And let's see. The rocks of this island have always had a taste for blood. The tenacious Aquanaut thought his science would be proof against them. I hope his curiosity into my affairs is now satisfied. The craftsman. It's a bit ominous, isn't it? What did he do to him? What did he do? Anywho, we can see something's missing here. Probably a rivet. Rivet. Let's go. Open this up. And we've got a metal acorn. with a little switch. Let's switch on his brain. Well, that's nice. Another wooden piece. But let's have a look at this. And what do you know? Look at that. That's the strange key that we needed. So we've already gathered quite a few things that we require. But we're not done yet. Now, if we have a look here, and there ain't nothing to use here right now. Now, I believe that there's something over here that we'll be able to move, which is correct. We will be able to move that shortly. But we have so much more to discover. Let's place that strange shape in here. And let's have a look where we need to place it. We need to place it over here. And what do you think's gonna happen? Yeah, we're gonna go inside this thing. Oh, it hurts to shrink. Okay, the cricket. Move these legs down. Slide the slider. Flip the switch. Move this out, and we've got a metal pointer, which is actually exactly what we need for that helmet. So, let's go back. Go back to that helmet. Go to where we need that pointer to be. Oh, no. Oh, gee. Oh, goodness me. GT Michaels, you've lost 10 subscribers. Okay, so what? Oh, now we are able to move it around. So we can see over here we've got an S, kind of a chessboard pattern, and rainbows. So let's have a look. Where's the... It's kind of hard to see, but they're in blue. So there's the one there. Let's go around. I don't know if you could have just gone the other way. Maybe I was just being silly. I don't know why I took the long way around. There we go. Something's happening. Ooh, we've got a copper tap. Now, if we have a look somewhere here, we can use that copper tap. Where was it? Where was it? There it is. The little triangle shape. There it is. Move that. And here we're just gonna move them around. And what do you know? There's a little screw over here. Move this around. And now we've got the crystal file. We've got everything we need, really, to go back into this little Stonehenge area and complete our destiny. So, we're gonna go back here. There's the special little key, so let's unlock that. And now you can see we can put the antler over here. Now, we've got to match it to this antler, so let's match it as much as we can. Quite perfect, if I don't say so myself. Alrighty-o. So, there's a place right here that we can fit this file very easily. Oh. And now we have a glowing gemstone. And that's that complete. That's that done, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's have a look. What else is there to do? Let's have a look around here. Got a couple of things. See, this game is so... It's so, intuitive and... Oh, there we are. That's where it is. It's just, it's crazy how much there is to remember. But I do my best. Okay, so we're going to wind this up back towards him. Let's get our eyeglass ready. Another place to shrink. We're going to be shrinking quite a few times in here. And then we're going to bring his leg over. Shrinking time once again. Let's bloody go. And let's move the hand over. And there we go. He's got everything he needs. Awesome. Now we're just going to zoom out and out and out. Woohoo! Let's go. Alrighty-o. Sweet. So this is the section where we are actually able to put this glowing ball. It's going to start glowing, as a lighthouse should. We're going to take the illuminated lamp. And now, everything's changing. But look! Oh, we've got an elevator! We must be pretty special. VIP treatment. Let's align this wheel properly. And we're going to start heading up the tower. So basically, we've got the light source for the tower itself, and we're going to use that from the Take My Little Lighthouse. We're going to use that on the big lighthouse. Take my little lighthouse. Nice. Alrighty, so this form of puzzle we're going to see a bit in the series. So it's pretty simple. So basically, we're holding on to this is where we're able to you know, grab certain things. Now, we need to make a hole for this, right? So we got the bottom hole's over here, so we're going to grab that. And the top hole is over here, so we're going to use that. Grab that, and then we're going to take it back over here. And let's place that light inside. Simple as that. Whew. Let's go, baby. Let's go! And look what we got. And that's how we know we've done it. Whoa! Chapter complete. Scaling the lighthouse was quite the feat. Though its beam may illuminate troubles to come, they remain yours to shoulder. How poetic. Oh! What's the time? 11:04. Okay, we're not there yet. So now you'll see that the clock is working. That's something to keep in mind. I want to keep that in mind for later. I'm going to keep the eye on the time in real life, because that's exactly the time that it is for me and would be for you. But yeah, as you can see, there are quite a few things that just haven't been explored yet. Like, we've got that. We've got this desk. We've got something missing here. Feels like this room is still incomplete. And that's true for the most part. Come back to it later. Okay, let's just continue with the story. So, go over here and put this pyramid here. It's gonna do a little dance. Woo! Oh, yeah! Alright. Doing a little spin. Dang, these are gonna get pretty dizzy, don't you think? Gonna get a little dizzy. And we're gonna get something from the muck. Ah, what have we got here? Well, let's have a look. Ah, we can fix the doorway with this, can't we? So we've got two sides to move things around with. That's perfect. Yep. So we're gonna kind of have that at this angle. There we go. Ah, a new section. How inviting. Alright, let's go up the stairs. And let's see if we can discover the new section. There was a little note over here from the craftsman. Another one, if you want to read that. We've got another one of these portal creators. So, yeah, there's something crazy. And look, there's the machine that we started off with. So we can start off with that. Look at that, Mystical Maggie. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Let's see if we can... Huh. Small mechanism. Interesting. But that's not what we're looking for. Let's keep going. Let's have a look here. So we got to connect these over. We're going to connect these over. Forget how we do that. Let's have a look. There we go. Too easy. Too easy. So now it's connecting up the stairs somewhere. I wonder where it's going. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. As you can already tell, it's getting way more complex than the room 2 ever wished to be. Let's have a look here. Oh, what's this? A book? A metal object. Huh. Oh, must be nothing. Let's keep moving on. Let's move the switch down. Okay, back down we go. Use the oscillator to clear the signal. Is that what we're gonna do? Oh no, we have to set it up first. We have to set it up. We have to get the signal right. All right, let's move these switches up. Press that button. Woohoo! Let's go, baby. Oh, it's getting a little creepy in here, isn't it? Oh, so this one we gotta hold to change. There we go. Well. Oh shit! Here we go again. Wonder where we're going. Ah, yes, the clock tower. Ah, all of these are good. All of these are fun. Let's go over here. Need a key for that. We got a wheel with a handle. And there is a cage with a bird. That's something to remember. That bird might come in handy. No, can't do anything else here. Oh, what have we got over here? We've got like a golden little castle there. What do you know of time? He asks. Nothing, motherfucker. That's what I say. So, anyways, interesting. Yeah? Well, I can tell there's something over here. Small circular socket. Oh, what's this? Let's move it over into there. Oh, that opened one of them up. Okay, well that's interesting. Well, if we open one up, there should be a way to open up another one. Well, let's see what's going on down here. Oh, and we've got a little piece. A metal pillar. Oh, I bet you can guess where that goes. Well, there we are. That was too easy. Let's move that up. Oh, gee. Oh. There we go. Oh, there's the pyramid. We can't get to it quite yet. And there's a red gem guarding it. Okay. This is interesting. Let's move this across. Well, there we go. So, yes, another one of these will pop up. Let's go through and see if we can activate the mechanism. Alrighty-o. So we've got something over here where we can line these all up. And we've got a metal ring now. Place anything here? Oh, there we go. Didn't have to place anything there. This is definitely where the metal ring goes. And would you look at that? Reveals a spot where we can crank the crap out of this. Ooh. Handle came out, so we can use that handle again. So this is a cool little puzzle. So basically, we're trying to line up this shape so that matches the shape, the view from here. So we've got something close, but no cigar. Let's move this down, shall we? How do we move that? Ah, yes, we have to move it through like that. Does that look correct? Yes, it does. Let's scan it. Let's whip that switch. Squish that cat. Alright, we've activated something. Ah, so now we have some fun. This is a fun little one. So we've got this little mechanism here to help us So we just basically got to get them into these holes. So we're just going to move this one down here. Let's get it into this hole down here. There's one. Oh. It's moving the clock tower's hard knob. Don't know if I like that. Don't know if I like that at all. Alright, next one. Move that, move to right, move here. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, well, would you look at that? Oh, moving a little bit more now. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. That's quite like that. I like how crazy that looks. All right, let's go down. What am I doing? I'm gonna go down here. Go down and into that one. Ew. Oh, behave. Oh, behave. Smashing, baby. Let's go down here. Alright, so we've just got one more. So I can see that we've got to get it through this section somehow. So let's do that. Let's move it this way, up, left, and down. Oh, another little crawl space to break my back, break my spine. Oh, my littles. Okay. Looks like there's a crank spot here. Let's see what we can do. Ah, we're guiding it across. So, guide it into here. Move that across. Ah, we need to move that. How clever. We have to move that before we move it back in place. And now we can guide it. How clever. How smart. There's a little button here. Alright, so now we have another one of these puzzles. So, same deal. We've got to try and match it up. Let's see. Does that match? Yes, that matches. And then we've got that. So let's see. We're going to make like that, you know, this HE shape looking thing. There we go. And then we need to have it look like it's through there. That looks correct. Move it down. Ooh. And look what we have here. Well, what a journey. So, now that we've gotten some gears spinning over here, let's place that in there. Oh. Oh, Shantae. So, let's go through the stairs now. VIP experience. Very interesting. Now, if we look over here, we got these shapes. They look a little familiar. Let's crank this up. And we've got a bell. Oh! Oh! Well, I didn't expect that. But this is a fun one. So we got to guide this light across. An illusion of where this could line up is very cool. So look, now it lines up with this spot. How fun is that? Then it lines up with that spot. Then it lines up with here. And now we can take it all the way down. How fun! How fun! We'll take that clock face, thank you. So now we can descend the stairs. Ooh, man, this in VR is gonna be awesome. Let's have a look and find out where that clock face goes. I think we all know. Yes, you are absolutely correct. Oh, well, would you look at that? So basically, we're gonna use this horse, the knight, to get rid of all of these other spaces. So go over here. We can take that one. Go over here. We can take this one. Go over here. Then we can take that one. Go over here. Go here. Go here. There you go. I don't even know how to play chess. I just know kind of the way the moves go, but sometimes even I don't know where to go. Alright. This is another one that we need to pay special attention to. We're going to line this up. Slide. That's what I'm saying. We slide. Now with this one, we're going to turn it around a couple of times so it all lines up. But after it does, we slide. And this one is the same deal. We've got to get them 2 tracks in line. But once they do, you know what we do, right? That's right. We slide. And now we pull, pull, pull. Tung tung sahoy. Let's move this around. Oh, great. We're not finished. We got another one of these puzzles. Really now? All right, we gotta line these up so that they all matches right. Okay, so that looks correct. Next one we've got, we're gonna make it look like there's 3. That looks correct. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Now this one, let's have a look. Is this correct? No, it isn't. Is this correct? Yes, it is. Perfect. Let's see what they give us, shall we? Oh, great, a can opener. Don't have any Campbells on me, but thank you anyways. Oh, something else has appeared. A ballerina statuette. Ballerina cappuccina. Alright, so, where do we use this handle? Well, you might not have noticed, but there's a place right here. And we just give it a nice little down, and we unlock the door. Now, I know you guys probably read the Goosebumps book, Stay Out of the Basement, but I ain't listening. Let's go. Let's go. I just won't. Ah, in the basement. Okay, let's have a look here. Oh, we've got something over here. Let's open this up. What have we got here? Oh. Okay. Move this across. Ooh, we gotta move this up. We gotta move this up. Yes, we do. We gotta move that up real nice. There we go. Oh, we're gonna move that first. We're gonna move that out of the way. Move that and then there. There we go. Ah. How fun. Let's move and cluck it up. Yeah, baby. Smashing, mate. And, it's moving something. It's moving something. Ah, now we can play. We can play for real this time. We're going to get her over here. So, let's see. How do we get her out of this circle? Well, let's press this button. The next path she comes out of, that's where she'll go. That's how this works. Perfect. And all we have to do is then move her across here, and she'll go into the center. Sweet. Okay, now we're going to have a spot where we can place the other ballerina. And now we're going to have to do the same thing. Move her around here. Alright. So let's not do it here. Let's move it over here. She's going to go around the big circle now. We want to get her in this circle. What a good jam. Oh, and then let's get her through this one. Too easy. Ugh. Oh, we took her back, Pimple. Oh. The room. Why don't you guys get a room? Jeez. Okay, so now we've got a gem over here, which is perfect. We need a gem. We need a gem. Nice. So, what to do? Well, you can see there's a pattern here. So we've got like an arrow going up in blue. Oopsie. Let's make that pattern. Let's see what happens. Oh, well. We got some stuff. We got some stuff to play with. Some golden nuggets. Ah, And we've got something to move around. We ain't quite done yet, though. There's another pattern down this bottom right that we've got to do. See? We weren't done. Now we know what we're doing. We're trying to make a shadow of something. Alright, so let's see what we're trying to make a shadow of. Oh! It's obviously a bloody bird! Oh, yes, please. I do like a nice bird. Sweet. Oh, foreshadowing? There was like a crow in that cage. Well, now we've got a key with a bird emblem. I wonder where that goes. Let's go back and find out. Ballerina cappuccina. Oh, the brain rot stuck in my head from all the Fortnite. Let's unlock this key. Here we go. And smashing. Oh! Get back in the cage! God damn it, now I've got to go chasing after him. God damn crow. He's gonna shit all over the place. Where you fucking think you're going? Oh. Oh, well, thank you. Oh. Oh. Ah. No. Oh. Ah. Okay, so another one's been unlocked. Let's go back to the basement. Back into the basement to see the plant people. See the plant people. Alright, here we go. Here we go. I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh, yes, I am so excited. So, yes, over here. There we go. Same thing as before. We've got to lead this light to the proper destination. Oh. Oh. That is fun. Ah! Done and dusted. Ah, the other section of the clock. That's what I like to see. Okay. So, now that we're done with that, let's head back upstairs. We're not making any sound. Are we a ghost? Are we? Is that the whole plot here? With this floating little spectre? Alright, let's move this over here. Oh, and that's why we still have the winding key. Ah! Oh no! Hold your ears, folks! Oh no 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 no! Oh oh yes, it's loud! Oh, it's loud! Oh my god! Oh, the bells! Oh! All right. Ah, it's activating the little crystal where the pyramid is. There we go. And we got it. Yeah! Clock tower finished. Chapter complete. Impressive. You have bested the ruthless mechanism of the clock tower with humanity intact. The tolling bells mark progress, but not without hardship. I mean, I couldn't have done it without, if it wasn't for those meddling kids. All right, let's move forward. We know where the pyramid goes, but still, the same thing with the other room. There seems to be, I don't know, things that we haven't touched on yet. Like, what is this? Like, what is that? Doesn't seem to be working. What is all that? Oh well, must not be important. Let's continue going. We know what we can have to do. Ah, okay. To the pyramid. Oh, that was a clonk and a half. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. You remember that guy in Family Guy? Hello? An optical device. Well, well, well. Wonder where that goes. I remember playing this for the first time, like, where does it go? It actually goes over here. It goes over here. There it is. So we've got to kind of, move these around to kind of, you know, match up real well with these. But that's not where it's supposed to go. That's right. The middle one can be moved as well. Jeez, game. Alright. Onwards and upwards. Onwards and forwards. Whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to do. I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Alright. Going down, 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 down. Alright. Looks like another place we're going to have to do some creepy stuff. Alright. Got another craftsman message. And he's like, ha ha. I got you, I fooled you, you won't be able to catch me. So, let's move in through here. All these devices, they're not important. Let's just do what we know we need to do. So, let's connect this up. Well, that's not right, is it? Oh, that's right, we're going to connect that. Then we're going to connect this. Ah ha ha! It go back and forth! It go back and forth like crazy! Alright. Aye, let's turn this on. Huh. Oh. Ooh, interesting. What is that? Interesting. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Alright. Oh, would you look at that? Another gramophone and a phone. Huh. Interesting. Probably not important. Again, so much useless gadgets over here. Let's turn all this on. Press the button. Ah, lovely. And now... Ooh. Oh, another, like, oscillator. Okay, so how do we do this one? Well, this is easy. You just move the slider along with the slide at the top, and then it'll line up automatically. Easiest one. That's something different, I guess. It's different. Ooh. Alright. Wherever we're going, it looks pretty damn wooden. Okay. Ah, the workshop. That's where we are. Makes sense. So, let's have a look at this scroll over here. Here you arrive at the birthplace of my enterprise and your final lesson. Ah! I'm not listening to him anymore. Let's take this leather case. Of course, it can't just be a leather case, can it? Ah, we got some kindling. We'll need that. And let's have a look at. We got some stuff going on. We got like some holes there with like a chest thing over here. Oh, what's this? Well, something can be opened over here. Oh, well, well, well. We have to put the purple in the purple. Alright, so let's move them across. I'm going to do it the style that you always do, so always keep them close. Very easy. Any type of this style puzzle, always do that. Alright. Oh. Ew. We got a metal casting. Where does that go? Well, it has a triangle, so let's put it in the triangle slot. And let's move it through to the first light bulb. Alright, we've got one of the gears moving. Huh, interesting. Very interesting. So we've got some stuff, oh, wait a minute. This looks like to be a button over here. There's a button! Oh! I need to do something up with that. Some flint. Very interesting. Interesting indeed. Alright, what do we got over here? We got something that moves. But we probably want that to move as well. So we need some sort of connector for that. And the top, nothing really. Nothing really to go off of, is there? Oh well, let's see what else we've got. Let's go over to this little panel over here. Oh, got a key. Got a key. Oh, that's interesting. Where does that key go? Oh, well, it goes right over here. Da 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 da. Move that off, and let's move this. We got a metal rod, and we can open up this hatch now. And let's get some water going on here. We need some power. Such good water effects, man. The way they blended in with the 3D animation is so good. So bloody good. All right. Well, we got gears moving. It's gonna move that rod in the middle now. There we go. So we're moving something. Moving something in that room over here. Moving something in here. Don't know what it is, but we're moving something. Anywho, let's go back over to this. We actually now have the next other rod. Now, what does this thing do? Oh, I'll show you. So, that moves the bag left. And look, there's 2 pressure pads here. Let's place the bag down. Oh! But here's the thing, only one can be activated at a time. So how do we stop that one from moving back into place when we want to open this one? Well, we clasp it. That's what we do. So now when we take the bag off, it'll stay unlocked. There, see? It stayed unlocked, otherwise it would have gone right back into place. Let's move it back towards us. And again, let's move it back down. Too easy. There we go. And we've opened up the workroom. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So, anywho, what else do we have over here? We've got like an arm over here. Nothing important. We've got like a little burner there. That's where we're going to use our flint and wood when we need to, but we don't need to at the moment. There's nothing to burn, except my soul. Let's have a look. Something over here? Nah. Oh, well. We can open this up. Now, why would we want to do such a silly thing like that? Well, I'll tell you. As you can see, this rod is moving this. It's actually the one that we activated. It's actually, this is the machine that's activated. A buzzsaw. Now, this is very smart. Let's come out of here. Let's go back to that panel. And now we can actually move the sandbag into this room. So let's get that off the ground. Move it up. Right. Right. Up. There we go. It's moving up. Okay. Well, you know what to do. What do you know? We've got something to melt! Now that's awesome. Let's come back out of here. And let's melt this down. Now, what are we going to melt it down to? Well, we actually need some keys. There's a keyhole already here, and it has some few symbols. There's like an E, a 0, and like a squid. Now, if we go over here, you'll find you can actually change these out to make the E, the 0, and the squid. That's exactly the key we're looking for. Now, let's open this up. Let's put the flint, the wood in there. Put the flint up there. Send a few sparks. Nice. So now it's nice and heating up. It's heating up nicely. Yes, it is. Sweet. Perfect. So what we can do is move that out, put the gold in there, place it in there, and now let's heat it up. Alright. Coolio. Making our first key. Forged in fire. But another cool thing is that anything you make in here, it will kill. I hope you get that reference. If you don't, you do not understand. You do not understand, bro. Now, let's go to this keyhole. Ah, sweet. Perfect. Alright, let's move it to the left first. Then move it to the right. Oh, wait a minute. It actually unlocks something on either side. So let's take that. We need that. And let's move it to the left now. What do we unlock on the left? Oh, a connector. That's what we needed on this other side. We need a connector here. And look, perfect shape. So let's move that down. So now we can move them both. Oh, a mechanical disc. Alright. We're going to move the cross over into this spot and the circle into this spot. Alright, so how do we do that, huh? How do we do that? Well, we got to kind of get it into the opposite, if you know what I mean. Okay, we've got to get them into the opposite position first. That's what the whole thing is here. There we go. That's how we do it. Gotta get him into the opposite so that we can get him into the correct one. Metal casting. Metal casing or whatever the hell it's called. Alright, let's activate the next light bulb. This should activate the next gear. Oh, behave! Alright, so now we've unlocked another device, but something's missing here. But over here, something still needs to be done. Dang it! Damn it! Dang nabbit. Alright, so what do we do now? Well, we're gonna go over here. We gotta go over here. And over here, you'll see that now that this machine is actually moving around up here, okay? So we go over here. Can't open it by hand. We need to use this mechanism to open it. Let's have a look at this, shall we? It's an interesting thing. Oh, would you look at that? A secret gear! Oh, and it's going to move that little plate for us. Hell yeah. Nice, nice. That's what I like to see, baby. We got a belt. And now we can actually attach that belt over here. And it's going to carve us out something real nice. Well, actually, it ain't. So we've got that chest piece over here, and we've got the second chest piece over here. Ah, perfect. Now we know where to put these. It's on that chest pattern spot on there, and that's what's going to unlock the keyhole, isn't it? Oh, well. Okay, so this is an interesting one, isn't it? Ah, gotta move that around. Now it's complete. Now we can move that up here. Press the button. Oh. And move that up. And you know what we just did? Oh, yes, sir. next puzzle. Here we go. Alright, let it settle, and then we can press that nice little button. So we've got something that we've got to move around here, right? So we've got to move this around. Let's move that around here. So at least we can move that. The other ones, you can see the circle and the rectangle move around 180 degrees. So let's do that. 1, 2. That should be in the right spot now. There we are. They're in the right spot. Press that little button. Nice. Nice. That's how you puzzle solve like the GT. Now we need another key. But this one has a little symbol on the bottom. That's what this block is for. It allows us to make this at the bottom. So we've got kind of a fork, like a tuning fork thing here, another tuning fork, a T, and then like a target. So let's do that, huh? But where do we get the metal from? Simple. We just melt down the key. Recycling, huh? See, I told you GT loves the environment. So let's go over here. We're going to get that tuning fork in. That's the perfect shape. Let's place that key in here. Move that in. Puff that up a bit. Nice and warm. There we go. Ah. Easy does it. Mmm. Succulent Chinese meal. There it is. You got a key created in the forge. The key to my heart. Oh. Put that in here. There we go. Ooh! Erection! Oh! The room is so kinky. So now, what do we have to do here? We have to align these gems with the proper space. Alright, so let's see. How do we do that? Well, we need to align the blue over here, and the blue goes... Yeah, let's get that blue over there. So, that needs to go over here. Let's move it. Let's rotate it. That should be good. Alright. That unlocks up something. That unlocks something. Alright, where we got? We got a purple that needs to be moved over here. Ah, should be in perfect position. Alright. And then just yellow, which I think is hiding on either the top or the bottom. Ah, it's hiding there. So let's see what position. It needs to be in the top left for the yellow. Oh, that should be right there. Well, would you look at that? Perfecto! Il mortadella, pizza, pasta, spaghetti, bolognese. Ah, a gem, which goes right up here. Another key. So same thing with the circle bottom, we can't change that. The T stays the same, but on the top we've got an S and then a triangle. Alright, let's make another key. It's very satisfying, isn't it? Let's go over here. Go over here. We got the triangle over here, and then we have like this S. Sweet. Alright, and now heat that baby up. Come on. Nice and warm like a Texas barbecue. Baby back ribs. Ooh. Ooh. Now that is satisfying. Sweet. I don't think we'll need to make any more keys after this, so we're doing real well. Nice. Oh. Well, 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 what do we got here? Ah, we gotta go inside the eyeball. Ooh. Okay, so you're gonna see that we can move a couple of things in here. So if we go over here, it'll move 2 of these, which are aligned perfectly. That's what we want to do. This will only align 1, so we can leave that to the very end. And then this moves this over. Let's go back. Let's move this piece all the way over. Sweet. Always, when you're doing this sort of puzzles, when you can see that one ring moves only one of them, that's because at the end, obviously, you're going to have one left that has to be done by itself in order for the puzzle to be possible. So leave that to the very end. So now we've got these weird shapes, but we also have a casting. Woo! The last one we need. Oh. Let's move that over here. Clip right. Get that light bulb all turned on. And start moving. Now everything's moving. All the gears are moving. We're getting a little bit, you know, getting a little bit intense. Oh, we've just unlocked a door. A massive steel door. I wonder what's inside. Let's investigate, shall we? Let's go back. Can I move around? Thank you. And let's go through. Float through, as you could say. Yes, I'm possessed. Float through. So we have this little mechanism. Oh, well, that was sad, wasn't it? But look, we've got something here. A broken piece of wood. Dang it. But we've got a nice piece of wood over here. And we do have the machinery to do some work. So let's go back. I honestly thought that shelf was going to have something to it. It does not. So don't worry about it. Nice. So we have a wood carving machine. But first, let's cut this to size. I'm going to place the wood over there. Over there. Cut it up. Now we've got a small piece of wood. And now we're going to place it in here. And it's going to do its work. This is so cool, man. And you can even see it actually going up and down. They've animated it perfectly. Oh. So cool, man. A lathed piece of wood. That's awesome. So let's go back out. All right, go over here, attach that new handle, and let's give it a spin. Let's see what we're printing out. We're printing out something. Let's have a look. What do we got here? Ah, we need a combination. I know where we can get that combination. Remember those symbols on the hand? That's exactly what we need. Let's see. Triangle, square, and 2 V's. Go back down. Aren't we just so good at this game? Okay, let's have that focused up. Triangle, square, and the 2 V's. There we go. Oh, and now we've got piece for the arm, a camshaft. Let's go back. Up the stairs we go, and onto that disgusting, dismembered little robotic hand. Disgusting. Absolutely abhorrent. Alright, let's place that in here. So now when we go over here, we're going to be able to change the configuration and see what it does. With this one, it should open up. And now we have a very special key. This is what I like to call the key of all keys. Because this key will unlock 3 things in the top over here. So, let's have a look. Well, looks like the key can go in here. But let's have a look at the shaft down here. Let's align it so that the whole all lines up there. That's how we do it. Move it down. That's one down. Now for this one. This one goes on the back end. But it's not. Oh. But how do we do it? How do we do it? There we go. And then we need 4 holes. If we align this up, we've got it. How smart. The key of all keys does it again. And look at that. The pyramid. Ah! Remember the father at the end of in the 3rd chapter, 3rd book of Harry Potter. What's his name? He looks up, Mr. Dursley or whatever. And he looks up like, ah! Praise is due. You mastered the sinister machinery of the forge with aplomb. Let the splinters in your fingertips be a reminder of how far you have come. I don't want splinters in my fingertips, so let me just... Nice. So, there we go. All done. I wonder where this pyramid will take us next in this little castle-esque fortress. I wonder. I'm so fucking curious. Let's go over here. Alright. Place it down. It's gonna do a little dance. It's gonna do a little dance. Let's go. She's my cherry pie. There we go. Oh, now we get a book. A leather-bound book. Now, where would a book go? I know. Let's go back up here into that study area. What time is it? Not yet time. It's not time yet. It's not time yet. It will be soon. Place that book there. Oh, there we go. Yes. Let's bloody go. Alright, let's move this up. Up the elevator we go. Ooh, exciting. Exciting! Nice. Let's go, baby. Let's bloody go. Let's bloody go. Alright. So, now we're in this little space here. We've got a note here. The craftsman. We've got a screwdriver over here. I don't know what that's for. But, oh, I've seen this machine before. It was in the first room, wasn't it? You know what? I think we can get a battery from the first room. Alright. So now I said there are different endings in this game. We are now going to pursue one of the alternate endings. Or the ability to get the alternate endings, alright? Now, this is all optional what I'm showing you right now. What I'm showing you right now to get that oscillator battery, completely optional. Actually, no. No. Getting the oscillator battery isn't optional. What comes after this is optional. Pardon me. Okay, so. Fair enough. We're back in the study. Use that. Unscrew it. We got it. That's all we needed. But remember, there's all this stuff. This is all the optional stuff. This is the stuff that only the masters will know what to do. Now remember this clock. Now if I use this, it'll show you that on this spot, on every 15 minutes, is something special is going to happen. And that's in real life. Right now, it's 11:55 for me. It's literally 11:55 on that clock right now. So I'm going to keep an eye on my clock as we do the next part. Now, first things first, where the hell do we get a key for this drawer? I'm sure there's a key somewhere. Remember that disc we found with the fortune teller? Ah, I see. I see. Let's use that. Oh, this was the best part of this game, is figuring out the stuff that you didn't have to do that you can now do. Move that across. We get a handle. Go across here. Move that across. And what do we have? Now, these notes are when you're doing something that's very, very optional. So, correcting the lies, right? There's another storyline to this all, right? Ah, look at that. Oh. Let's move that one now. Man, it's just so good. All right. There's another note over here. Again, feel free to read it. It's all about the alternate timeline. The alternate, I don't know. Actually, honestly, I don't know. It's just something that's not supposed to be there. All right. And now we've moved both of these, so now we can move that over here, and now look at that. Now we get a token, an actual token for the fortune teller. But before we go out of here, we're so close. We don't have to really wait that long. We've got 3 minutes until this happens. So in the meantime, let me tell you a story. It's all from old man GT Michaels will tell you a story of wisdom. So this is a little joke. What joke should I tell you? Okay, so there's two guys on the top of a building, right? They're having lunch, corporate-like, and one guy goes, "Oh, how much would you give me if I would jump off this building?" And he went, "What?" And he goes, "Look, there's a draft that goes around this building, so if I jump at the correct time, it'll take me back into the window on like the 10th floor." And the guy goes, "You're absolutely, you know, you're fudging. And he goes, no, let me show you." So he gets to the edge of the building and he goes, "Watch this." And he goes, How much money would you give me?" He goes, "Fine, $50. He goes, "Oh yeah, sure." So he jumps off and the guy's like, "Oh my God, I'm just watching my mate. He's gonna die." But then, just as he said, he falls down, gets carried around the building, and he goes back into the window. Up the elevator he comes, and he goes, "Told ya!" And he goes, "That's crazy. I thought you were lying." He goes, No. How much money would you give me to do it again?" He goes, "Okay, I'll give you $1,000. I've got a burning hole in my pocket." He goes, "Sure." So again, the man jumps off. Same thing happens. He travels around the building with the wind current. Goes back into the window. Comes back up the elevator. And then he goes, "Look." He goes up to the guy and he goes, "Look, since I've done it twice now, I'll give you $5,000 if you're able to do it." And he goes, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, sure. Just do exactly what I did. And just jump at the exact right time when you feel that wind and you should be carried out to the 10th floor. It always works every time." So the guy jumps off. The guy jumps off, but he keeps going, and he hits the floor. The bartender comes up to the guy who's still watching down below and he goes, "You know, Superman, you can be a real dick sometimes." That's the joke. It's 11:59, perfect timing. So, we're almost there. We've got like 10 seconds left or something? Oh no, 20 seconds, something like that. I don't know what to do in this short period of time, but to say thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't liked and subscribed, I don't care about you. I don't need you here. I'm joking. I love you all. Thank you for being with me. If you leave a dislike, that's fine. You know, everyone has their own opinion. But yeah. Here we go. So it's just about to clock. It's just about to clock in. Here we go. Oh, just on 60. Come on, we're so close. Yeah, so now we can flip that. Check that out. Alright, so you can see how it's getting 4, 1, 2. That's exactly where these goes. 4, 1, 2. Oh. And now we have a crystal. So that is actually for a different ending. So we're getting two objects that are going to allow us to get 4 different endings at the moment for the different combinations. Anywho, so we've got that crystal. We'll come back to that crystal later, but for now we need to use that token with the fortune teller. All right. Let's do this. Okay. Go down here. Put the token in there. And let's see what she tells us. Yeah, dealing out our cards. Back to the fortune teller cards, right? Back to the tarot cards, really? Like in the other game. Oh, what's she gonna pick? Ah, first one. Imprisoned. Now, all these cards are actually going to represent different endings we can get. That ending you just saw, Imprisoned, is actually the regular ending. It's a bad ending. Unless we do some of this stuff, we're going to be imprisoned. Not to say that... Oh, and he deceives you. Very interesting. We've now gotten this crank. Now, you might be wondering, where the heck does that crank go? Well, you probably didn't notice. But in that first room we were in, you know, where we were caged up, if you had looked behind you, there's actually a place where you can put this crank. It's just this dude. This was such a journey, man, figuring this all out for the first time. Oh, so fun. This is why it's my favorite game. Because it just was just like, you just felt like you were just figuring out all these secrets. It was so good. So now let's go down here. Let's see what we've discovered down here. So cool. Alrighty-o. Okay, so let's have a look here. Let's turn all these on. All right, so we have these different additions that we're gonna have to do. So we got like 11 plus 4 plus 1. It's just, you know, trying to make up the numbers, right? Well, let's do. Actually, no, we don't have to do that. 11. Well, that would have to be 6. Can we make 6 from any of these? 4 and 1, no. 3 and no, none of those. Let's try 8. So we now would need 9. So let's see if we can make. Yes, we can make 4 and 5. So that's 9. So that's correct. It won't tell you it's correct. You just have to get these all correct at the same time for you to pass through, and it won't tell you if you've got one or more correct. It'll only tell you if you've gotten them all correct, or none of them correct, or not all of them correct, right? All right, 31. Let's try this. So 7 times 3, 7, 14, 21. 21 plus any of those won't work. Okay, so 7, 14, 21, 28. 28 plus 3. So 7, 14, 21, 28. 28 plus 3 is 31. There's that. And this one can take some time. This one right here. All right, let's try this out. So we've got 2 times 2 is 4, plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 3, 9, 10, 11. In here you can actually minus, so we can only minus 5, nowhere near that. So we need a way bigger number. Let's go for 2 times 5. That's 10 plus 4, this is 14, 17. Oh, geez, this is still not enough. Okay, let's do plus 12. So that would be 10, 14, 26. 26 minus 5 is 21. And then 21 plus 9. See? It's 30. That's how we do it. Anyways, this is really simple. It's literally telling you where to put these. So just put them where it guides you to. And now it's ringing something in the library. Well, let's check that out, because that's a little bit strange. That's a little bit strange. Go through here. Yeah, it's a little bit strange. A little bit weird. Alrighty-o. Let's see what we got. Alright. So it's recording something now on the gramophone. On a wax cylinder. Which is what these gramophones use to play sound. It uses the sound waves in the wax cylinder. But now we have this little key. So it wasn't recording anything, but we know that it can record something. That's the important thing. So let's move back. Okay. And we're going to go back down this dirty little cellar. Because there was also a little cabinet in there. And that cabinet requires this key. Let's go back down. Let's go back down. Into the cabinet. Okay. There we go. There we go. We got a token. Oh, and we can't. Oh, and we can read that note if you want to. Yeah, there we go. Okay, back up to the fortune teller to give us more of our hard-earned cash. Interesting, isn't it? Oh, yes. All right, so Mystical Maggie, what is there for me to know now? My girlfriend's cat's name is Maggie. She also calls it Maggot. What a sweet nickname for a cat. Maggot. The thing that festers in dead corpses. Oh, my beautiful little tuberculosis. Alright, so there's another ending, escape. That sounds better, doesn't it? What can be wrong with that ending? Alright, so now we have a crank handle. Now, where to use that crank handle? Well, I'll show you. So, remember we got this square cube from the upstairs, like, book thing? Well, if we go into this section here, actually a couple things we can do down here for both endings. For both devices that we need for the 4 different endings, right? Go through here. Now, as you can see, there's actually already a wheel with some crystals on it. We're going to place one there. Now, with this one, we can place the cube here. Let's connect. And it's using the other wheel to spin. And it's going to take that cube in. Now, on the other side where we got that cube, there's actually a circular shape that we can use. So, we're going to make a ball. Perfect. Don't know how it did that, but it's all magic. Magic. Alright, so let's go back out. Let's keep going. Let's keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, yes, we are on an adventure, we are. Let's go back up through here, and we're going to go up the stairs. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Alright. So, this is where we can use the handle now. We're going to find there's going to be a little cute little set over here. So let's put this circular ball in here. If we open this up. Oh, it's a pop-up book. And now we can shrink ourselves down again and go on stage. Alright, so now we've got a blank wax cylinder. And you can see it's doing something. And we can't move whilst it's doing this. Oh, that button is what does that. My bad. My bad. Okay. Well, we need to record something on that cylinder. Now, we know there's one that we can use. That we can use the gramophone that's down here. But how do we do that? Well, I'll show you. So, if we go down here, we put this cylinder in here. Right, now it's locked and loaded. Now, we can only receive calls from this, and the number is 1795. So remember that. Okay, now let's go down here. Let's go through here. Alright. Keep going. And now we'll have the perfect position. Yes! Alright, let's do it. 1, 7, 9, 5. And this is where we need to wind it up. And it's going to play... We're now playing the sound that's going to be recorded through that telephone. You can hear it's ringing. Oh, yes, it is ringing. Oh, yes, it's ringing. Yes. Fifi. Okay. Now it's going to record it onto the wax cylinder for us to play in that theater. See? I told you. Sweet. An extra wax cylinder. So that's what we need. Go up these stairs. Go into the theater. Crack our backs. Get small. And, yeah, now we can place that wax cylinder there. There you go. Ah! Playing some lovely music for our audience. Oh, another token. Okay, so now we've got a breakthrough. Okay. Oh, this is so cool, man. All right. Mystical Maggie. Deal out our cards. Bow, 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 bow. Whoa, let's see. Oh, and you've guessed it, it's gonna be the third one. It's going down the line. Then the other escape is the other ending is release, which I don't know if that's. Don't think it's really a good ending, but it's not completely bad. I don't know. It's not really. Yeah. Anywho, we have a device here that we can actually use upstairs. All right, I'll show you what I mean. There's also something else we could do up here for the other ending. And I'll show you that as well. Let's do both of them up here whilst we're up here, right? Okay, so you'll see that this vault is just completely sealed shut. There is a spot over here, though, that we can place this. And if we look through it, we'll be able to... If we rotate this, we'll be able to connect. And now we've got a key, which we can use somewhere else. However, let's go through here. Let's go to the other side over here. There's something we need to do. Something very important. Something absolutely diabolical. So, there's this thing over here. Now, at first when I started touching this, I'm like, oh, you can't do anything with it. But if you just click and hold it in one direction, then the other, it's going to start to wiggle a little bit more. And you'll realize you're moving the lamp. Now, we're going to try and get it to swing and hit that safe. Oh. Yeah, we just did that. So let's go through this doorway. Seriously, that one took me ages to figure out. I was like, what is this thing? What is this thing? I'm like, oh, and then I started to see the lamp move a little bit. I'm like, wait a bloody minute. Wait a bloody minute. And then I was like, oh my god. That was one of the hardest parts of the game, I think, is figuring that out. Because it really does not give you much away. That it makes you think that you have to find something to interact with that little dial for it to work. Alright, down the elevator we go. Let's go out. Go through this door. And would you look at that? The safe is opened up. We've got a note. And we've got the other crystal. Now, let's go down into the little, like, garden area, whatever the thing was with that telephone. Go back down here, and this is where we can do the last part for each of these devices that we require. Let's see. I'm going to do... Let's go through here first. So, these bricks can be moved out of the way. And if you go through here, you'll be able to see that we can actually move these, things across. But not yet. What we're going to do is we're going to go through here first. You can see something's embedded in this tree, right? That it's actually where the key should be going. But in order to move it, We do actually have to do something in here. I don't know why it's not letting me. Ah, yes, that's why. Because we got to do it from this little thing. There we go. Okay, so go back over here. Now let's move it. Let's move it. Let's move it this way. See, nothing's unlocking, right? So why is that? Well, let's have a look inside the contraption. So you can see there's something that we can move here. And if we do that, it's going to then move this away. We just got to do that with the other side. So let's go back and move. Let's go out of this and move the key another 180 degrees and do the other side. Move through this hallway. We're going too far in. I don't need to go that far in. Jeez, this guy's wandering like he's got no idea where he's supposed to go. All right. Move that around. All right. Let's go, baby. And do the same thing where we move this. And it's going to do something very nice for us. There we go. And now we've unlocked both parts. And you can actually see there's a token in there. We've moved both parts that were connecting to the drawer that's in there. So we've used that key to unlock both those inner locking mechanisms. And now, by going over to here, we now have an unlocked drawer with the next token. Now, before we go upstairs, let's place this last crystal on here. Okay, this is going to do something fun. Ah, here we go. So, it's telling us where to go. This arrow, we're going to go over here. Let's move over here. Got to kind of go in the middle over here. So it's right to our left. So let's go over here and keep going forward. Ah, what have we found? Ooh. There we go. We now have the mysterious artifact for one of the endings. That's that one. That's the easiest one to do that. So that involved the clock and the safe to get those two crystals. And then you just put them in there and that's one of them. So this other ending that we're doing with the tokens is a much more elaborate one. Okay. Here we go. So, token time. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. Maggie, tell me what's going on. Alright. I think you can guess which card she's going to show us now. She's showing us the first one, second one, and third one, so... You feel lucky, punk? Huh? Do you feel lucky? I don't. I don't feel lucky. I don't. Oh, here we go. There we go. And lost, which doesn't sound like a good ending, but it's different. Sweet. So now we've got the next mysterious artifact. And then... Oh God! Maggie forgot to take her bloody seizure medication. Oh, we've lost her. Okay, so there we go. No more mystical Maggie. So there we go. We've got both the devices for both the different endings. Now let's continue the story. Let's go back up the elevator like we were supposed to and start up this next portal now that we've got the battery for that oscillator. Ah. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so let's go through these archways first so we can charge up this power. Okay. So what are we going to do? Now you can see that this is a little bit of a different one because we can't see, but that's easy. You just have to kind of, you know, just do trial and error, really. There you go. Alright. Let's charge us up. So now it looks like we've got an observatory that we're going to be going to, huh? Yeah! Fitting, right? Because it's all been about the stars since the beginning. So, let's follow this cable to the laser machine. To the laser machine. Let's go, baby. The laser machine. Turn this all on. Let's go. Perfect. Oh, so perfect. Oh, so perfect. Oh, so perfect. Alright, so let's place this battery in there. Close it up. And it's the same deal as the, oh, Jesus. As the other one, where this is the, amplitude. There we go. Ah. Onwards. Let's go, my friends. To the observatory. Ah, this is a fun one. Oh, this is a fun one. Oh, yes, indeed, it's a fun one. Okay. So we're in the observatory. Okay, so let's have a look here. Well, we've got something over here. Let's move that across. So we've got something, and we can move this around, but we need something else in there. On this, we've got something. Very interesting, very interesting. Not really giving us much yet. What have we got over here? Ah, we've got a wheel. Let's move this up. Alright, so that just opens it up. Might as well, otherwise we're just looking at a steel door. And we've got two symbols, a moon and a star. We've got to find the right symbol for, right? So let's continue looking. Let's have a look. What's over here? Oh, it's something that we can move. Okay, we're gonna move this one first because this has two things that we can. Oh, actually, sorry. This one's the one that has two, and this goes onto that one. This obviously can only go onto this one, and then this one can obviously only go into that one. So after we've gotten them all lit up, we got the next plate. Oh, I've got a call from someone. Gotta wait for this call to end. Don't want to say no. There we go. Don't know why it connects to my headphones automatically, because this can connect to Bluetooth and to my computer. Okay, so we've got that plate. Okay. Alrighty-o. So we got things that we can move around here. Dragon. Draco the dragon. There we go. So now we get a crystal star. That can be moved over here into this little section. And now we have these lit up. So what does that mean? Well, we have to know which ones to activate, and we can tell from this because it's the same dragon image. So as you can see from this, we've got all these different, you know, stars there. So it's going to be the second last one, and the one after that, and then it's one above the spiral, first spiral there, right for the head, and then the one to the left of all those stars. If you can kind of get what that means. So here's the dragon, right? So it's the second one, third last one. It's this one right after the first spiral, and it's this one. Alright, so we get two things here. We get a telescope lens and a scrap of parchment. That's what we need. Okay, perfecto. So, put this scrap of parchment here, and we can kind of align it with what we think is going to be correct. So that's not correct. The shapes need to connect to each other. And in this one, I believe they do. So you can see the square connects to the square, circle connects to the circle, and the diamond connects to the diamond. And so we can see that the star is like a wrench, and the moon is two forks. So let's put that in. Star is a wrench. Where's that wrenchy thing? It's over here. See, we're just moving the telescope to the right parameter. Oh, yes. And we're going to put the two forks there. I'm going to place this. I'm going to take that first, let's discard it. Place that new one there. And we just gotta move this around till we find the perfect shape. It should be like that, but let's now zoom in. Make it connect. Perfect! So we've done one of three of the different constellations on here. Let's have a look here. Ah, we can't. Yes, that's right. We have to use it. We're going to use this plate now to find the next combinations. So you can see the star was just lining up with something. Oh, let's see what the moon lines up with. The moon is a triangle. And the star is like a target. Star's a target. Moon's a triangle. So target, a triangle. All right, let's see. There we go. Already in the perfect position, really. So now we get this large iron handle. Now, we can't do anything else in this room for now. Let's move out of here. This large handle actually goes over here. Sweet. Alright, let's go up these stairs. Alright. This will open, but we need some sort of tool. And we can move this around as well. Well, that actually makes sense. We actually have to know. So you can see it says over here that the 3 is over here and the stairs are over there. So the 3 is over here. So we have to know actually where it's actually where this shape is pointing. So it looks like east is towards where the 3 is, basically. So let's do that. There we go. Get a large gear. And over here we've got something else entirely. We've got to move these. We won't know what to do with that for a bit. But with this, we can move this somehow. Yes. Oh, it's done something there. It's done something. And we also have a small gear here as well. Alright, so now that we've gotten power to the other door, we should be able to access it. So let's go down here. And you can see there's something over here as well. Some sort of meteorite or whatever, I don't know. Got a craftsman letter there. Let's open this up. Go into this room. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Ah, what do we have over here? We've got a model sundial. That's definitely something that we need. We can't use this yet. And over here, nothing we can do over here yet. So we just need that sundial. Let's go back over here. Because now we can have the sundial point to exactly where it is perfectly and actually use it, because as you can see on the top end of this, the 3 is actually on the dial here, and the 3 needs to be moved into its position. So we need to get that to move properly. And we can do that by moving that there. So let's move that into the 3 position. And there we go. Let's go here, where that 3 is. Move that 3 into position. Oh, perfecto. This is going to be a fun little puzzle now. So we've got these gears that we've got to use, right? So you can see it's moving something over here. Let's put the circular gear on the circular gear. And let's move it all the way over. We have another gear. Let's grab that other one as well. Let's move this one over here. So that gear is obviously going to move the triangle one. That needs to move down. And then we can get the circle one and the square one. And let's move that over. Sweet. Ah, and now we've got a large handle. Where does that large handle go? Well, it's got a star pattern. So let's go over here. Ah, we've got an intricate orb here. There we go, a brass handle and an orb with a socket. That's all we need. That's all we need. But if we move this up here, look at that. We've got an intricate shape that fits perfectly into this spot right here. Ah, see? Look at that. So now we can kind of get used to trying to move it up here. But what we need to do is just put it over here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to change this over. That's what we want. Okay, so we want to... Actually, where does it go again? Oh, yes, we want it to be in the middle there. Sorry. There we go. Square. Where's the circle one gone? There it is. Got a circle, triangle, and then we ring it up. There we go. That's a fun one. How to get this free? There we go. Oh, we've got a symbol there. Okay, anything else we can do? Oh, yes, there is. Believe you me, there is something else we can do. So let's line that up. We've got Australia over here. That's the top of Indonesia, it looks to be. It's supposed to be like that. And then... Where is it? What the hell is happening? Nah, that looks better. There we go. Alrighty-o, let's move this around so we can find that circle. Oh, yeah, we got a metal casing. That's what we like to see. Oh, yes, another symbol. Okay. This is where it gets interesting. Check this out. We need to align this to match this shape. So we have like a T on the top. Yep. And then we've got like a little nugget that comes out the other way. Which one's that one? Okay. There we go. the bottom one? It's got like a little point. There we go. Perfecto. Ah. Oh, we get to shrink again. Let's go. Alrighty. Oh, this looks like the room that we were in before. Alright, let's go over here. And open this up. And now we've got the shape that we need to use for that. Oh! Ooh, that ain't good, is it? Alright, we can go out of this now. There we go. Let's go to the actual room. We've also got this, though. Let's work on this one as well. There we go. Perfect. We've done all the ones that we can do, and we should get that last symbol, which will tell us the telescope parameters. Let's go an S for a star. Oh. Ah, and we do need this. This is why we... another lens cover. That's what this symbol's for. So we've got an S for the stars, a road for the moon, and the pointing to the top right. Wait, what type of S was it? Because I know that it might be the S with a cross through it. That's what we want. Nice! Who are you gonna call? S-Busters! I ain't afraid of no roast steak. Okay, enough of that. Let's put this in here. Ah, there we go. Press that button. Alright, so this is pretty easy. So you can see from here where everything's supposed to go. So we're just going to get everything around there. So I like to do the bottom first, because then you can just move everything around out of the way if you need to. Move that X there, because that purple one can stay in there. Alright. And then we need this, the white one, so we can just circle these around now. White, and then we've got the yellow one in the middle. But we know we're going to have to probably move these ones around. So we're going to get that green one there, red one there, and then the yellow one's there. We did it. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, buddy, easy. Okay. So if you looks like it needs power. I think that's where we need to head back into the other room. Get that other star. So you remember the symbols that we needed? I bet you don't. I do. I remember it very well. Put that lens cover over there. So the star was an S with a cross through it. Really move it. Alright, and then we've got the road for the moon. And then we need that top right. There it is. Ah, and now all you have to do is just rotate them. Perfect. There we go. Now we've got the power. You got the power! Alrighty-o. So the way this works, you're going to move around, and when you see beeping, you got to go into the direction you hear it in. Oh, it's going right. Oh, it's down bottom. Oh, there it is. All right, you see that? That is a shape that we need to make. Nice, that's one of them. Let's find the other one. There's another one. Perfect. See, easy does it, right? Where's the other one? Oh, here we go. Ah. See that one? Alright, perfecto. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to be going through... This is like, now, like a maze that we have to go through. So, how do we navigate it? Well, you can always see where you are. On it, that tells us where we are. We've got to activate this to go through here. We've got to activate this button to go through here. And we've got to activate this button to go through here to get all three of them. So, I memorized it all. So, let me just show you what I'm working with. Go right first. Go down here. And I believe that we've got... No, it's not there, is it? Not there. I said I memorized it all. There we go, there's the button. Go down here, go up. And now that we've unlocked the door, we can now go over here and activate this side of the main puzzle. There we go. Perfect. That's been activated. Let's go all the way back now. Right. Up. Right. Up. Left. All the way down. Alright, now we've made it back. So that was the entrance to our left, and now we're going down to the left side. And there's two to do down here. Basically, if you just keep going through, you'll just find everything, really. There's the key. We need that. Now we can unlock... We've unlocked that door, so now we can go down here. And now the door's going to be open for us to go through here. There we go. One more to activate. Anytime, you can always look at that map to see where you are if you get your bearings, straight. Let's continue down. Oh, this is... Go down here. Oh, and now let's continue going down that hallway. Go down here all the way. Go right. Nothing down here. Ah, there's the button. Door's unlocked for us down here now. And let's activate the last one. And there we go. We get this orb piece. Now, do you know how important that orb piece is? I'll tell you. That orb piece is everything you need in this life. Excuse me for 1 second. Okie doke. Let's see what this is all about. Well, looks like a regular little planet. Let's go back. There we go. Ah, there we go. Oh, of course we have to go inside here. Alright, so it's the same form of puzzle as the other ones. Alright, so we've got this that we have to, like... So we're going to unlock these. Oh, what is this happening here? Oh yes, that's right. We're trying to. This is not very easy to move around, is it? Where is it? Move this. Yeah, we're trying to align. Trying to align. Oh yes, we have to try and bring that over. And then now we want to try and bring this over. And then we can just move that here. There we go. Took me a little bit longer than it should have there. A lot of the room gets into your mind sometimes. Alright, there we go. Press that button. There we go. Aligned it all. There we go. The last pyramid. Oh no! Oh god. And there we go. Chapter complete. The stars themselves conspired to block your path through the observatory, but your perseverance is admirable. Does each step move you closer to freedom or deeper within this tangled maze? We'll see. We'll have to see. Go through here. Now, this is time for us to unlock all the endings. And it's very simple. You don't have to do much. We've already done all the hard work. Nice. Okay. Go out here. And let's place the last pyramid there. To unlock the final doorway. Here we go. There we go, the craftsman's key. So those are the three objects we have, alright? And they all give us the endings. Oh. Let's go through. We don't need anything else. It gives you some time to think if you need to go and get the other ending stuff, right? But you don't need to. And we have the chance to do that afterwards. If you got the bad ending, you want to get another one, you can go back and get these different objects as well. And we have a screwdriver there, which is actually because we will need to use it here for one of the endings. Okay, so let's see. We have to go over here. Oh, there's nothing over here yet. We've got all this to look at. This is where we place the craftsman's key. Let's do the regular ending first, alright? Alright, so now let's unlock this thing. So we're going to have to do this all the time for all the endings. We're going to have to get this metal ring. Go over here. Going to spin it around. Go inside. And there's this little thing, right? So we're going to move this one right here. Move this one right here. Press the button. There we go. Activate the projector. We need to now align the projection itself. Alrighty-o. Okay, so first things first, let's move this over here so we can get it through there, and that's going to activate a gear. All right, now we've got a projection going. We can grab this down here, a mirror, which we can place over here. And we can activate that by moving this mirror out of the way. All right. Let's go inside. This is how we activate the main projection. So we gotta move these around. I forget how I do this again. There we go. I used to have little quick things to do, but I forgot the quick little movement. There we go. And what do we got here? We've got a train door, first class. All right, let's go through that one. That is the original ending. All right, we're back in the train. Let's have a look at this note. What is the difference between a main and a labyrinth? But how can I expect you to answer when you cannot tell a room from a prison? Oh no! I think it's not the good ending, guys. This is what happens when you don't do anything extra. You get a really bad ending. Uh-oh. And we're trapped. Damn it. Yep, we lost. Not good, not good. So there we go, imprisoned. Congratulations, you completed the room 3 for the first time and witnessed the aftermath of your actions. However, there are alternate endings for you to discover. So if we go back and we go to change your fate, let's continue. There are no hints available, they said from there on, right? It's all gonna be found out by yourself. That's what makes it fun. So we've already got all the machines, so we don't have to do anything here. So basically we do exactly the same thing, but we're going to now activate one of these devices. So to get to one ending, you activate one of these devices each for another 2 endings. And then when you activate all 3 of these devices at the same time, it gives you a further ending. Okay, so first of all, let's put that in the middle. All right, so we've activated that one again. But see these 2 towers that come up? That's where we can activate the alternate endings. So we do not want that door. We don't want that door. Alright, let's do the left first. Let's do the left one first. There we go. So this is the one we worked the hardest for. This will give us the best ending, I think. In terms of the storyline, right? So we open this up, and it's pretty easy. All you have to do is go in here. And all you have to do is follow this laser that goes around. Let the laser flow through so it gets enough time. There you go. Perfect. Now, if we press this button, we'll get now a wooden door. There we go. Let's go through that one. Alrighty-o. Oh! Let's get the hell out of here! Alrighty, let's see what happened. Alright, seems better so far. Oh dear me. And that's that. Just like the second, the ending to the room 2. I think this is the true canon ending for the series. Is that we actually escaped unharmed. And didn't cause any more catastrophe. There we go. Yep, and look, I must have poured over 1,000 maps. Greyhome isn't just gone, it never existed. I sometimes doubt my sanity and others are starting to agree with me. This quest can only land me in an asylum, no matter. I found curiosity has lessened its grip on me, and life's other interests are returning. Whatever it was that drew me is gone. I can sense it no longer, and I finally feel free. Was there ever a source of the null, or was it always just bait in the trap? I know now that I will never know, and that knowledge is a sweet, sweet joy. There you go. So that, I think, is the actual proper ending to the game. Alright, you complete the room 3 for the second time. The escape ending. The proper ending, in my opinion. But let's see what other disastrous things we can do. Alrighty-o. So we've activated the main one yet again. The 2 towers are coming up. Alrighty-o. So now we're going to do the one on the right tower only. In addition to the one in the middle. So again, we don't want that. So now let's do the one that we got with the gems. The machine that we got with the gems. Let's see what this does. Alright, now let's go through here. This one is the hardest one of them all. I had a strategy for this. I just hope I remember it. So basically you can move this around, and then you can move these in all directions as well. Now from what I remember, you want to get them all facing the right way except for 2 of them. Alright, so now that I've gotten these 2 to look the same way, if you tinker with it enough, it'll do that. So then you can move these other ones. Okay. I used to have a technique that did it quickly, but I forgot the order that I did it in. I figured it out after a few runs. So there we go. So now it's got that projector on it as well. Perfect. So let's go into that one now. So it's going to look the same as the escape ending, but there's going to be something a little different. A little bit more disastrous. Let's get to the boat. Whoa! God damn. Them tentacles really trying to grope us. Alright, this doesn't look as calm, does it? Got a storm going. Oh no! There's big tentacles. Not good. But not completely awful either, I guess. It's better than being trapped. I don't know if this letter will reach you. I only know the water will take my bribe. You must come at once. When we opened the gateway, something was waiting. It had always been waiting. Now it is here. Soon we are doomed. I know you have no reason to trust me, but you must. You are the only one who can help. You are the only one who knows. You are the only one who will believe me. I am Bethlehem. Find me. So that is release. Ooh, that's a creepy ending. And let's change our fate one last time. Okay, here we go. Alrighty-o. So, just have to press that button. It activates this one, so I'm doing the right tower first. It doesn't matter which order you're doing, but we've got to activate all of them now. Let's do the next one. This one's the easy one. Now, once we activate this one, so we've got all three of them activated, you'll see that after we press this button, nothing changes. Nothing really changes. Why is that? Well, it's because whichever one we activate, so when we activate two of them, if we only activate, whichever one we activate last, the next one is going to have one blocked, and then when we press this one, it'll then only activate this one. We want all of them activated, because we can only press the button on one of them at a time and have one activated at a time. And you can choose, you can go back between the one, which one do you want to choose? But I want both of them, so whichever one is still locked, by choosing the other one, move this across, and then look, you get a completely new door which looks so slimy. And that's what we want to go through. That's that last fourth ending, the full-on one. Here we go. What's gonna happen? Oh no! Going towards Mars, it looks like we are. Oh no! Oh! Oh, the three pyramids. Alrighty-o, we're on Mars. Somehow we're breathing. Don't know how that's possible. Well, these temples are still here. Pyramids, I guess they're more temple-esque. There we go. And that's the fourth and final ending of the Room 3. That is the one that you require the most work to get to, which is Lost. Congratulations, you've discovered all the secrets within the walls of Greyhome and have finally seen all the endings to the Room 3. Your dedication to this matter has been most impressive. Fireproof Games salutes you. Well, I salute them back for making such a great game. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, subscribe, check out my other videos. Leave a comment if you'd like to make any suggestions for other mechanical game puzzles. I already got a couple like the Boxes Fragments and Doors Paradox lined up. But I want to do the Room 4 after this, and then after the Room 4, I'll be doing Dark Matters for the first time in VR. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This is G2Michaels 2002. And as always, good night.